What's going on, everyone? Chris here. I wanted to talk about season 1 from Quantum Leap finale going into season 2. Who is excited for season 2? I am very excited for season 2. Season 1 finale just leaves you on the edge of your seat of Ian, and not only that, I love the leaping in between back and forth, and not only that, apparently Ben has leaped into himself before the project really took off. I like how Jen was jumping in and saying this was really personal. Ben really wanted to save Addison. Something was going to happen to Addison from Leaper X. And Leaper X, of all things, had to end it on a note. You never know. He may be back, we don't know. I really enjoyed the reference of Al. I really like how everybody's jumping into the imaging chamber to see Ben and talk to Ben, be a part of this journey. It's just not one person like before from Al, where Al was always talking to Sam. I think we all knew by now that Ben was not going to continue home just because there was more work to do for Ben, Addison, Ian, and the rest as well. I like it how they had Mason Alexander be the one to really crack everything down when Ben leaped to the future and all. I always wondered what would always happen if Ben or somebody like Sam leaped to the future. Ben was in 2022 when he left and made that leap, that first leap. Sam was in 1999, New Mexico. So you always have to wonder what would always happen if somebody made that leap to the future. What would happen to the Quantum Leap project? What would happen to the accelerator? And not only that, by the end, we saw somebody, this is a spoiler if you haven't seen it, I'm sorry, but by the end, we saw somebody leaping in. Now, who can that be? I watched the Quantum Leap podcast, and they never went over this, but who could be leaping in? Gee, makes you wonder, could that be possibly Sam? Or, so would that have to be somebody that Sam leapt into, or somebody from the past Quantum Leap of Ben leaping into, or Sam? We have to wait and see, but I have guesses that it's going to be none other than Scott Bakula. I hope I'm right. They are trying to really get Scott Bakula back on Quantum Leap, so we'll have to see what happens there and all too. But overall, it's a great way to end on the season 1 finale. Going into season 2, I cannot wait to see more. I like the way that, the team has found a way to actually get in and be in the imaging chamber with Ben. And Ben remembers Magic, Jen. And not only that, but there's Ian that Ben does remember. So that's pretty cool. I can't wait to see more. What are some suspicions that you guys have of this Quantum Leap Season 2? What are the chances that we see a leapee from the original that Sam leaped into, that Ben leaps into? One of my favorite episodes would have to be from the original is the leap back, and not only the leap back would have to be Shock Theory episode before that, where Sam was in a mental institution and they gave him shock treatment, and so he was trying to remember everything. I think it's too early for that. I think that they should wait for season 3 to go into that, to have something like that happen, to where Ben leaps in and boom, he's knocked around a couple times and he has shock treatment. And just because he'll open up some of these memories that they did, from the series already. But my thought process is like I said, if you watch towards the end of the finale of season 1, Quantum Leap, you'll see somebody leaping in. It makes you wonder who or what that was. So, what are your thoughts about the season finale? What did you think about the season finale out there? And what did you like about season 1 most of all? I would love for them to use Deborah Pratt, Ziggy, as a voice. They tend to push the boundaries a lot more in filmmaking from the original to the new series. I love Raymond Lee. I love Caitlin Bassett. And I love Ernie Hudson, Magic. He's doing an awesome job. I like all the cast members, for sure. They're doing a wonderful job, and I hope they push those boundaries a lot more for great episodes. And if you want to see more, you guys should head to the Quantum Leap podcast. They have some great stuff and some great interviews that you should take a look at today. You should look at some of their discussions on the new series versus the old series as well. And not only that, please do subscribe to them. And thank you guys for tuning in. So stay tuned for news, tunes, and reviews.